Taurus, it is late. I am eating dark chocolate. My phone is about to die. I feel truly indulgent right now with my time, with the full moon energy. I'm really taking a moment here to honor Taurus energy in my life because you guys know how to live. Oh yes. All the earthly pleasures, Taurus knows about them. You guys' connection to Venus and this Leo moon, this full moon energy is beautiful. It's beautiful. Welcome to Osirian Rivers Runes. If you're new here, I am your host, Mr. E, here to unveil the mysteries that have plagued you, Taurus, in February 2020. And the card that we have for you, oh man, is mysticism. You're being shown something in your life that can be improved upon. A spiritual thing. This isn't physical. This isn't about your earthly realms as a Taurus would normally think about improving things. It's about a connection with yourself. Deepening and strengthening that connection with yourself. Oh, and the runestone you guys have for February of 2020 is separation. Separate yourself from the things that have become attached to you that you have thought held value. These material placeholders don't always correspond to where we're at. Physically, spiritually, there can be a disconnect. There are people I know who have become doctors, and then what they got their doctorate in is not actually good for the way they live their life. Like, they didn't just throw out their doctorate degree. It wasn't completely useless to them. However, what they were feeling led to do, they didn't do it. You know, in the case I'm thinking of, he has a doctorate in electrical engineering and does not do anything at all with electrical issues or engineering. And I feel that that's because he had a awakening, a dawning, a light that was shined on true calling, making him face the very hard decision to separate from things that his cultural beliefs and the people he had surrounded himself with put value on. Like, instead of getting a doctorate in the field he's currently in, he got it in electrical engineering because whatever personal reasons to him at the time. But we're always growing and developing inside. And it takes a while for the physical realm around us to catch up with that. I'm feeling like there might actually be some discontent in the indulgences, in some of the sensuality that used to bring you so much spiritual fulfillment, like taking bubble baths or lighting candles or whatever, where it's kind of doesn't have the same recharge factor to you. Or maybe there's just like certain beliefs that need challenging where you have to separate them. This is parts of yourself, your own belief system, and the life that you're living here on Earth. Where does that tie into your spiritual life? Because they're always a reflection of one another, always. And your emotions can be used as information, where you're not getting caught up in the emotions, whether you don't have to ascribe good or bad, positive, negative to them. They're just feelings, and using those feelings as your signposts for knowing that you are walking towards the door and you're not going to pass it. You're not going to pass this opportunity that's showing itself to you in February of 2020. I am definitely feeling like there is an opportunity that is presenting itself to Taurus. And in order for them to grasp it, we must take this full moon energy, reevaluate our lives, and separate, dismiss things that have not worked in this last lunar cycle, and gear up for the new moon cycle where we plant the seeds for what we truly want. Right now, reevaluate and separate. Because once we get into the thick of Mercury retrograde coming up here, you don't want to be messing around trying to make these weighty decisions about how you feel on a spiritual level, or trying to separate from anything or go in a new direction. Really figuring it out earlier in February. I'm sorry this video is late. I have ridiculous amounts going on in my life. I hope that it helped you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, or comment below. And you can always email me to book a private reading at osirianrivers@gmail.com. Thank you so much, Taurus, for watching. And I hope you have an absolutely splendid February. I'll see you next month.